Boys, welcome! And today we got pretty much an extension, a good money-making method, but I wanted to come with two different kinds of cars you could use. It's kind of updated. I missed a lot of stuff in the last video, so I'm kind of just going to dive into it and show you either of the cars you're going to need to use this method. The first one is going to be the Forza Edition Pagani, and when you get that car, you pretty much just want to fill out the entire skill tree here. If this is your choice, if you already have this car, I don't know if it's cheaper, but if you're using this one, make sure the whole skill tree is filled out here. Since this isn't the car I'm going to be using to demonstrate, I'm just going to leave it blank, but either way, make sure all of this is filled out. It's just easiest to do it that way. I'm also going to make a quick tune for that one if you guys want to use my tune, so 2 seconds. Alright, and if you're using the Pagani, here's the tune code on the screen right here. You can pause the video, I guess, whatever you need. But I'm going to hop into the other car that I'm going to use for this method. I think it might be a little more expensive and a little more uncommon. So I wanted to make sure to include both of these for you guys, but 2 seconds and I'm going to be in our other car. So pretty much what this is, also the other car is the Lamborghini Sesto Elemento Forza Edition. And pretty much what this is it's a way to get like a lot of skill points and really easily too. So I'm going to show you the car mastery perks that you're going to want to fill out if you do have this car. And as you can see here, I pretty much only haven't filled out this one and the Wheelspin. This perk right here, the extra life, is actually very important for a lot of people because sometimes people experience during this race that they lose. There's a certain obstacle that some people, I don't know, it's very hit and miss. It doesn't happen for me. But when they collide with that obstacle, they completely lose their skill chain. This is a super easy workaround for that. Pretty much you just unlock this perk. It costs a bit. It's 25 skill points. But really, at the end of it, you're going to make sure you're holding that skill chain all the way through to the end, which is super important. So I'm going to show you guys the tune I've made for this car. I find that it works really well. You can hold a top speed. So 2 seconds and I'll have that up on the screen. So again, you could pause the video, but it's right there on the screen. I know this tune for the Sesto works super well on this map that I'm going to show you guys. Some of you guys might already know what I'm talking about. I'm also trying to hit Legendary Painter, so I'm going to shameless plug my terrible livery for this car too. It's pretty much just a goofy brushed aluminum. I am trying very hard for downloads here, but it's on the screen there. It would help me out a lot. Anyways, let me show you what this video is all about now. Let's get to the actual race. I ended that last sentence like I had more to say, and I don't know why. I didn't. Anyways, to access this, you want to come over to Event Lab, and from Event Lab, obviously blueprints, and then you're going to want to search, and at the bottom here, there's a share code where you can input it, the code that I'm about to give you guys, and then when you just click confirm, it will come up. And I recommend after you search it the first time, just favorite it, because then you can just scroll over and it will appear in your favorites. And it's actually this one right here. So if we view the information, I don't know if that's some sort of virus, all the writing. But at the bottom there, you can see the share code. You can pause the video if you need to read it. But I'm going to hop into this race and I'll see you boys in a couple seconds here. So before you start the race, there's a couple things you're going to want to make sure of. And pretty much it just comes down to your difficulty. Don't worry about like the driver difficulty. There's no one else in the race here. But the steering is pretty much the only important part. Bring it all the way up to auto steering and then make sure your shifting is on manual. This helps. I don't know. I find it helps. Maybe I'm just making stuff up here. Who knows at this point, man? Give me 2 minutes so I can contemplate my life. Okay, that probably was just a second for you guys, but yeah, it took a good 10 minutes, thought about stuff. Now you're gonna want to save this and back out, and you're good to start the race now. And pretty much what this is, it's a race that an individual has made that is a bunch of stuff here for you to destroy, and you pretty much just want to let the car drive itself. You don't have to steer, you're just going to shift, and with this tune, you're going to get up to about 5th gear, and you're not going to have to touch anything. The car is just going to do its thing. It's going to get a lot of skill points, I guess. I don't know. I think at some point, Forza is just going to remove this race from the game or make a patch so that you can't get skill points in-game. But that hasn't happened as of yet. So pretty much, once you complete it, you're just going to restart the race and you can keep doing that. It takes about 30 seconds in between races. I don't know if it's going to count our skill points at the top here. Okay, it's not. But then, yeah, you pretty much just go through again. and start braking everything, shifting up, and it's really this easy. I don't know. There's nothing else to it. I do have other methods on my channel that involve like drifting to get skill points. If you want to take a look for one of those, it'll probably be linked at the end of the video. But as far as this is concerned, it's this simple. The line is going to keep you on a straight path, the auto steering, everything. So don't worry about that. This tune's fast enough where it does it in about under 30 seconds or just over. A little random based on how early you shift or whatnot. But once you save up the skill points, I'm going to show you exactly what to spend those on. And if you want to check your skill points ever, you can come to Car Mastery and they'll just be up right there. But you will be getting 10 after every single one of those races, which is absolutely absurd. But anyways, once you get your skill points up, you don't even have to go to the festival. We'll get there in a second, but you want to go to Car Collection and head on down to Porsche, and you want the 2015 Cayman GTS. Now, this car was 80 grand. You're gonna make money, don't worry about that. At the time of recording this, Forza hasn't patched anything. This car still gets you super wheel spins, whatever. They haven't changed that. Obviously, we know that is something that Forza is trying to fix for God knows what reason. They already fixed the Supra as well as the Willys Jeep. But once you have those, you actually want to go to the festival if you want to stack up your wheel spins, and head to My Cars and then just hop in any given one of them. It doesn't really matter. And then for upgrades and tuning, you're going to go to the Car Mastery and you're going to purchase, follow that line. And you have two options here. You can either spend 11 skill points per super wheel spin, which isn't too bad, or if you want the extra normal wheel spin, it's gonna be 14 skill points total, which again, isn't bad. You're gonna be leveling up because you're gonna get 3000 XP at the very start of this car, which isn't too bad either. But pretty much if you open these in the auction house, that's what's gonna allow you to stack them up, and you can save them up for a wheel spin opening video, I don't know, or just stream it. Doesn't matter, but that's how you save them up. Oh, also tomorrow I'm gonna be showing you guys how to get the Trueno for free, so stay tuned for that. Anyways, boys, that's gonna do it for the video. Again, it's a pretty simple method. Really just super easy way to get skill points, and then you convert those skill points into a different vehicle. At the time of recording this, that Porsche is our best method for getting skill point or wheel spins with our skill points. I'm still looking for a car that gives you an exuberant amount of cash for those skill points. But anyways, boys, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like down below. And if you made it to the end, also let me know so I can give you a heart. As always, we'll see you in the next one. I'm out. Peace.